So many new trucks have been released in Snowrunner, and some of them are very similar to some of the old trucks. So now we're gonna answer this question. Should you still use those old trucks, or is it better to switch to the new ones? So in this video we have 5 old trucks and 5 new trucks that are very similar to the old ones, but they are better. So let's see, should you stop using those old trucks or not? At number 5 we have Pacific P16, a truck that you mainly use for logging and pulling big trailers. But the truck has a few flaws, like it doesn't have all-wheel drive and it's not very capable and things like that. Now, what's the alternative truck for Pacific P16 that is very similar to this truck? Voron 45318. Voron is very similar to Pacific P16, but it's better. For example, P16 doesn't have all-wheel drive, Voron has. P16 has only 2 add-ons, Voron has 4 add-ons. And Voron is more capable for off-roading compared to Pacific P16. The two trucks give you the same feeling when you're driving them, but Voron just overall does a better job than Pacific P16. But now, should you completely stop using Pacific P16 and switch to Voron or not? Well, if you ask me, it depends. If there are fuel stations on your route, using Voron is way better than Pacific P16 because it is a more capable truck. But Voron is a very fuel-thirsty truck. So if you don't have any fuel stations on your route, it's better to use Pacific P16. So overall, I would say using Voron is way better than P16, but you should always pay attention to your fuel. At number 4 we have Kola brothers. Both are very capable trucks and they both do a good job going through mud or snow. And they are both very good choice for hauling big trailers, but not when you have unlocked Zikz 605R. It's true that Kola brothers are very capable and they are very useful at the beginning of the game, but they are nothing compared to Zikz 605R. Zikz 605R is a very capable truck and does a good job hauling heavy trailers. Now, if you have Zikz 605R unlocked, should you now stop using Kola brothers and completely switch to Zikz 605R or not? Well, the answer is yes. In my opinion, Kola trucks have no advantage over Zikz 605R. Zikz is more capable, more fuel efficient, and it has more add-ons, so you can use it in other situations too. So overall, it's better to use Zikz 605R instead of Kola trucks. The next truck is Pacific P12. Not a very good truck, to be honest. The truck has good add-ons, but it doesn't have sideboard or flatbed add-on. The truck has a very weak engine and it's not a very capable truck. Now, what truck is very similar to this one, but it's way better? Kenworth 963. Kenworth is exactly what Pacific P12 could have been. Kenworth is a very capable truck and it has so many add-ons, including normal and long bed add-ons. And overall, it's a very good truck. And it is kinda similar to Pacific P12. Both are kinda big with a long frame. Both have kinda a weak engine, but Kenworth's engine is a bit better than Pacific P12. You know, in my opinion, Pacific P12 has the potential to be like a truck like Kenworth 963, and I believe that it's kinda unfair for Pacific P12 to be a truck like this, a very weak truck. But the good news is, if you really like Pacific P12, now you have Kenworth 963, which is similar to that truck, but it's better. And you should use Kenworth instead of Pacific P12. In all honesty, Pacific P12 is just not a great truck. But if you're like me and you really like Pacific P12, you can use a mod like this one that I'm using, Pacific P12 SLE. It's a very good mod, it's very balanced. Even if you don't like mods, this one doesn't feel like a very overpowered mod. It just gives the truck all the things it needed. So if you're a fan of P12, you can use this mod too. Okay, at number 2 we have ANK MK38. ANK is a very capable truck and it feels really good driving it until you run out of fuel or tip over, because the truck is very tippy and fuel thirsty. So what's the best alternative for this truck? Tayga 6455B. ANK MK38 is a very aggressive, capable and fast truck, same as Tayga 6455B. Both trucks have Tayga tires, both are very capable, but Tayga has a bigger fuel tank and it's not as tippy as ANK MK38. And another thing is, ANK only has the sideboard bed, which is a very useful add-on, but you cannot change it. With Tayga, you have access to so many add-ons. So if you want a truck that is like ANK, fast and capable, and it's very aggressive and does a great job going through mud, Tayga B is your best option. You get the same feeling as ANK when you're driving Tayga B, but without the flaws of ANK, like being thirsty, being tippy, or having just one add-on. Now the next truck is Azov 73210, which is actually an amazing truck, but that doesn't mean we don't have a truck similar to that one that is not better. Now, which truck is Azov's new enhanced rival? Zikz 612H. At first, you might think, well, how are these two similar? Azov is a 10x10 truck, Zikz is an 8x8 truck. But let's go through some of the similarities. On both trucks, you cannot have the crane and the long bed add-on at the same time. And you cannot attach trailers to your truck when you have the long bed add-on. And both of them have kinda a low front bumper that sometimes hit the ground. But I personally really get the same feeling as Azov 73210 when I'm driving Zikz 612H, but Zikz is more capable. You know, you use both of these trucks in the same situation when you want to deliver tons of cargo and you need a capable truck. Now, should you use the Zikz 612H instead of Azov 73210? Well, even though Zikz 612H is more capable than Azov 73210, Azov doesn't really have a big flaw. So you can still use Azov all the time whenever you need it. But I look at Zikz as a better version of Azov 73210. Zikz 612H is like an upgraded version of Azov 73210. So overall, you can still use Azov, it's totally a very good truck, but Zikz is just a better version of this truck. And that's it for today's video. I see you in the next one.